Zimbabwe is set for a promising 2025-26 summer cropping season, with the Met Services Department forecasting normal to above normal rainfall across much of the country. Now, the outlook presented during the ongoing National Climate Outlook Forum in Harare brings renewed hope for farmers and the agricultural sector, though experts are urging vigilance against possible flooding in low-lying areas. Ibn Mabunda has more.
Now, normal to above normal rainfall is expected across Zimbabwe for the 2025-2026 rainy season, a good indication for a country that is home to over 2 million smallholder farmers. The Meteorological Services Department made the announcement during the ongoing National Climate Outlook Forum in Harare, where experts, policymakers and farmers are meeting to discuss and interpret this year's seasonal rainfall projections. Presenting the National Climate Outlook, Met Department Director Rebecca Manzo said the focus points to a promising rainfall season, particularly from December through to March next year.
It means an increased chance of normal to above normal rainfall across the country. So that's your December to February. The same will be said for your January to March.
Manzo highlighted that November is likely to experience relatively subdued rainfall activity, with warmer than normal temperatures expected to persist before cooler, wetter conditions set in from December. She added that the southern parts of the country are expected to receive higher rainfall totals in December, while January and February are projected to bring widespread rains across the country. Experts in the agricultural sector described the forecast as a welcome development for the country's rain-fed farming communities.
We said there is need for increased water harvesting, some supplementary irrigation, and some moisture conservation strategies, whether in rain-fed farming systems or irrigation system. Then we need, to do proper agroecological matching.
Agriculture remains the backbone of Zimbabwe's economy, providing livelihoods for over 60% of the population, contributing about 10% of the country's GDP, and supplying over 40% of the raw materials used in industry. The Zimbabwe National Water Authority says while most of the country's dams currently hold adequate water, there is still a need to strengthen conservation efforts and expand irrigation infrastructure. The country has around 10,000 water bodies, yet only a quarter are being utilized for irrigation.
We have our estimated land that can be covered, that is 78,310 hectares, and also the total irrigable land, if we are going to continue to have good rains, that will be 635,000 hectares that could be irrigable.
Meanwhile, the Department of Civil Protection has urged communities in low-lying and flood-prone areas to be on high alert, warning that climate change-induced excessive rainfall could lead to flooding and displacement.
Whilst the projection or the forecast is favorable for agriculture and water resources, it might also heighten the occurrence of extreme weather events such as flooding, flash flooding, riverine flooding, heavy storms.
The rainfall outlook brings a hope for improved agricultural productivity, but it also calls for proactive planning to mitigate potential weather-related disasters. Now, normal to above normal rainfall spells some positives for the country's agriculture as well as food security. On the flip side, this could pretty much translate to potential flooding, especially for those in the country's low-lying areas. Reporting for ZTN Prime, I'm Ibn Mabunda at the Meteorological Services Department in Harare.